Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is Friday. It is August 21st, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Fearless Familiars deck, J. Edward Neal. You can find this at shadowartfinds.com. Two on the table, three on the table. I want a few more cards before I say what this is. Five on the table. I'm going to do two more shuffles. So I'm just going to say this. Sorry for the deep contemplation. Somebody is meant to awaken people to their, I just heard peccadillos, their karmic side, their toxic side. Someone's meant to show people that they can tap into their healing side. 6 on the table, 7 on the table. This person is very guarded. Last shuffle. Eight on the table. 9 with bottom of the deck. I'll show you what we got. We've got the Untouchable, the Awakener, the Queen, the Warrior, the Herald, the Sacrifice, the Bastion, the Sentinel, and bottom of the deck. Oh, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. The Conqueror. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. This person, this untouchable awakener, this is someone that lives a life of sacrifice. And by sacrifice, I mean this is somebody that might be considered like very high vibrational divine in some respects, especially in the 5D. It's a little risque, but I was picturing somebody watching a couple have sex while trying to convince them not to. Um, and yet there's this feeling in the background of someone like watching a couple have sex, trying to convince them not to, that it would be better for them to wait, etc. Meanwhile, whomever this untouchable awakener is, they themselves wish they were doing the nasty with somebody. Something like that. I'm not saying that they probably technically couldn't. It just gives the vibes of somebody very committed to their purpose in this life. And if it means not getting married, not having kids, being celibate, not doing drugs, not being an alcoholic, eating the right type of foods, living someone's within someone's dietary restrictions, I guess you would say. Whoa. That's funny. People might feel unsteady around this person, and not because the person is unsteady, but because people don't know how to deal with this untouchable, this awakener. Like I said, they're very guarded around others. It comes from experience, right? If somebody's been hurt, used, abused multiple times in their life, you probably would be picky and choosy too. People also look at this person as somebody that's conquered a lot of demons in their life, and yet they awaken other people's demons, right? It's a garbage men, recyclable men doing the street out here. Someone's really funny. Whoever this untouchable awakener is, they're really funny. Like they tell a really good joke. Sometimes they make the person that they're teaching completely forget like what they're actually supposed to be doing for them. When people get to know this person, I don't think they really grasp how healing this untouchable, this awakener's energy is. Whoever this untouchable is, they're talking to a professional, possibly about that whole group of people. I just heard someone say, let's make a wish. Let's make something real wishy. I don't know what that is. Somebody's frustrated because they're looking at this person and they don't understand where these gifts are coming from. somebody really gets like mistreated and overlooked by other people, but really they're technically inspiring. Like they inspire others to heal and grow and change. And while I think this queen and this warrior, this herald are people that this untouchable awakener influences, I also think that is a part of them. Just like I think the sacrifice, the bastion, the sentinel, the conqueror, like that's them as well. I just heard they have an enriching sense, personality. Yeah. And I'm not saying that all people look at this untouchable with like a mentality towards disregard or abuse or anything like that. Not everybody's going to look at this untouchable like that. I just think it's very prevalent in their life to the point that they constantly feel like they have to protect themselves. There's something about I don't know who this is because I don't think it's necessarily anybody in the cards, but there's somebody in the background that wants to show somebody that they ain't shit. Like somebody wants to show this untouchable that they're really not shit. When in reality, if they were to come into contact with this untouchable, this awakener, they would probably make them realize. Because they're basically like a mirror sort of like they're holding it up for people to see themselves, or like even if it's not like that, like they're definitely someone that would like hold no punches. Like if you're not healing, if you're toxic, if you're karmic, and this untouchable, this awakener encountered you, they probably would tell you that. And if they didn't tell you that, their lack of action towards someone, their lack of friendship, that would say it all. Like, oh, you're not good enough for me. There's something wrong with you. But there really is. You know, it's not like mean. It's just like, okay, you're toxic in some type of way. I can't be around that. I have to protect myself. I hope you find a way to heal. Here you go. So you know that you're toxic. See you later. Something about the mountains might be significant. I'm like picturing, and I've been pretty much everywhere out west because my grandparents lived in Arizona. My one aunt used to live in Montana before she passed. My other aunt lives in Fargo, North Dakota. I'm picturing like Colorado, um, Wyoming, Utah. Somebody could drive like an old car, like a beater, because I'm seeing like a car broke down, but like multiple times. Something about like maybe camping, mobile home, not mobile home, like an RV. Like maybe somebody's always had that dream of traveling like out west, checking out the parks, the mountains, something like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to zone out earlier. It's just trying to get messages and trying to actually listen and be still because sometimes my mind just cannot. I think that comes from years of disuse. When your family tells you, "Oh no, you're not psychic. Oh no, you're not intuitive," and you're like, "Oh, okay, so I guess I don't need to listen to any of that shit." Then you realize when you're in your 40s, like, "Oh, that was all a lie. That was meant to keep me down in some type of way." This untouchable could feel like this, or they could actually, honestly, they could feel the exact opposite. This could be somebody that never questioned their senses, their abilities, but everybody else did, right? Again, a reason why they have their guard up. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to leave it there because it's I mean, it's literally the untouchable, the awakener as one individual, and then seven other energies here. But again, I think they're separate energies, but also energies of this untouchable. They have a lot of energy. They put off a very positive vibe for sure. I'm hearing like maniacal laughter in my head, like somebody being like, "Yeah, we don't like that." I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.